Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Recording has started. We will cease the talking of the subject. The poor guy. So, we were traveling through the forest while Kaladin very easily holds this pathetic, puny guard in his bare hands. We are taking him back to the Goblin base with your absolutely horrendously disgusting amulets that are actually kind of wearing off a little. As you probably notice, audience, if anybody listens to this, Gibraltar is not here, so he will be playing the part of observer. So what we're going to do is probably a side quest, I suppose. I do have a couple that would make it easy for him to just kind of hop back into. So we will continue on as planned, as if he were here and everything's hunky-dory. And we'll say after a good long walk through the forest, you guys do finally reach the gate of Brain and Braun's place. One of the guards comes up to you and says, "Well, what do you got there?"
A present for Junebell.
"A present? She already has someone. She doesn't need another human."
Well, why have one birthday cake when you can have two?
"Ah, you speak very smart. Good word, Mr. Human. You make sense. Come on in." Stupid goblin guard. So you guys walk on in. You head to the clock tower or the town hall. And then you see Brain, Braun, and Junebell are all standing, in the war room. Looks like they were just relaxing, chit-chatting about, I wouldn't actually call them relaxing. They're talking about Mason's progress in his current conquest towards annihilation. And they look over at you guys and they nod because they see the knight. They ask you, "Well, did you get any information out of him?"
Not so much yet. He had a friend, but we gave him away to... What was that guy's name again?
Slugs.
Slug. He kind of tossed him into his fortress, and all of his men ate him.
Literally ate him. I've never seen anything like it.
He's a monster, Junebell says.
But we may have him as a potential ally.
We want him as an ally, Junebell?
He's kind of got a thing for me.
A little.
Yeah, I'm not real interested in this. If he's obviously going to be like wanting something from me if we join forces.
Well, you could always just put on a facade and just, "Oh, yay, I'm your bride," and then,
Once humans are destroyed.
then we can know.
Yeah. No. Just no. No, I'm not doing that. No. I am here. I'm going to get married to Braun, and that's final.
You'd rather marry a goblin?
You don't know how kind he can be. You don't know him like I do.
Slug is massive. With Slug, he could take over fucking anything he wanted.
He would break me.
Well, then explain that to him. It's not physically possible there, fucking Slug.
But no, he's not a good guy. He's not kind, he's not gentle. He's not respectful or responsible. He's a brute. He's old. He's really old. Just not good. But we could definitely use his aid in defending against Mason. That was a really good call. Has he sent anybody over?
He said that he would be sending a messenger to for his requests or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Should we deceive him?
What?
Deceive him, as in make him think you're going to marry him and use him as a meat shield.
He's too wise for that. He's no... You've seen him! He's not an average goblin! He's too old and wise for such deception. We'll await for his messenger. Right now, we should probably build defenses and get ready for the assault. They will be coming.
Is there anywhere that we should start?
Well, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to chop down a couple of the trees so we can build some more palisades. We're gonna have some of the goblins build pit traps and some more log... I don't know what they're called. Log swingy things. The things that kill you in Skyrim. Shoot!
Like a trap.
Yeah, we just need lots of traps. We don't have the manpower to defeat him, so we have to, do what we can. We have to use guile.
Do we have anything flammable?
We've got some oil for our lanterns, but it's so soaked and drenched here. What are you trying to catch fire? No, you don't have magic. Where's your druid? He might know ice or lightning. Lightning would work. We need lightning.
Don't we not have, what's his name? The magic guy from,
Zokos is injured. He's in no shape to fight.
He cast one spell.
He can probably cast one spell, but he would probably die right after it.
No dying, please.
He needs time to rest.
Maybe Ziegler has something.
Maybe Ziegler does have something. Here. Take this. She starts getting a pen and ink and a piece of paper, and she writes something on the piece of paper, and she hands it over to Bojangles.
Okay. I'll bring this to Ziegler.
Okay. So, he should be able to find something. I'm using one of my IOUs here. He owed me for something, so try to pick out something that'll help you. He'll
Okay.
loan it to you. At least for a little while. Do you care to take care of the interrogation of this guard? He probably has some information you might want.
I'll do the interrogating.
Okay, very well. Go ahead and take him.
Can I have a minute with Jorge before he escapes and goes wild on this prisoner?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Jorge, take it
Yeah.
easy, my friend. Take her easy.
Of course, of course.
Don't you know what happened? Don't go back.
I know that if I do stuff that I shouldn't, that you guys tell my wife and she gives me shit.
Thank you. End of story.
Shit. All the shit. Get wrecked by the shit.
So there's a room upstairs. It's rather empty. There's a desk and there's a chair and a small little place for a torch. It's
Okay.
mostly a storage room. We haven't really used it. That would probably be the best place to go. Once you go up the stairs, it's going to be the first door on your right.
Okay. So I'll bring myself and have Kaladin escort the prisoner and tie him. How do I want to tie him up?
Do you have
I
any
want to-
rope? I don't believe you do. You didn't buy rope at Adventurous Adventi.
I wonder if I have rope in my character sheet.
I don't have rope, but I have some other fun things.
Oh God.
This guy's just kind of...
What?
Just the guy, man. Just the guy.
Oh, is he still harassed? Yeah.
You take him up into the room.
Huh?
You take him up into the room.
Okay. How do we tie him down? The hell with it. I'll just have Kaladin hold him down.
All right, you have Kaladin hold him down unless he opposes.
I'll take that as Kaladin not opposing.
That's not how it works.
Well, you didn't say no. You're looking at
That's
something
not how it
else. You're
works.
playing
I'm
another
looking-
game.
I'm opening up the PDF right now. So, do I have rope? I have 50 feet of rope. I use the rope.
Okay, you use the rope. You tie him down. He's in the chair. You close the door. You talk to him. What do you say?
I say to him, we promised you that we wouldn't kill you. Now that we have that understanding, you don't need to fear death. However, do you fear maybe losing your fine motor skills? Or maybe limbs or digits? The ability to talk? The ability to walk without a limp? The ability to walk without pain? So, I can ask you some questions and you can answer with the truth. Or you can have the repercussions of not giving me the truth to these questions.
Hey, other dude in the back, can I have you talk? Yeah, you, fighter over there. Can you talk to me instead? He's taking too long. Can we hurry this up? I know what this is about. I know what you want. Just fucking ask me.
How far along is Mason in his conquest? Where is he planning to attack? What has he found already?
So as far as I remember, he hasn't found wherever this place is. That's what I was supposed to find, but I found the green guy instead.
The green guy, as in the giant one?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Do you know when he is planning to attack?
He took over 2 villages in one night. His men are going to be fatigued. It's going to be at least a day or 2 before he can...
One day. That's not much time. We'll have to make a plan pretty quick. We have one day to prepare. Probably don't have any way to cut off supply lines or anything for food. Probably not going to matter much if it's only attacking in one day. Look, what you've given us so far is only to be expected. If you have any more information you think would be useful for us, we'll let you off easy.
What do you mean you? I'm giving you the information you're asking for here.
I'm giving you an offer. If you have a little extra,
You
you'll be
might walk
rewarded.
out of here with all of your limbs and digits and fine motor skills intact.
Beyond that, you might walk away with a little sack of gold.
Hey, I like the sound of that. Okay, trying the carrot. Okay, I got you. How much gold are we talking?
Depends on the quality of your information. It's now the time for diplomacy. I think now's the time for diplomacy.
Oh, I was really excited to
Lower.
fucking
You monster!
Sorry, something happened. Well, you probably already found the scouts, and you found me, so you found the other party. Did you find the other party?
Junebell did, didn't she?
You didn't.
You told us.
You didn't ask her.
You told us that she did. The guard said she already has one.
Did the guard say that?
Yes, guard did, because I said, why have one birthday cake when you can have two?
You were talking about. I was talking about Braun. She already has a man. One birthday cake equals Braun. Two birthday cake equals Braun and slugs. That's what you were saying.
I thought he was questioning why we were bringing back a prisoner when she already had one. That's what I thought we were talking about.
Yeah, I was under that assumption as well.
Oh, I am exhausted then. Because I completely thought you guys were talking about birthday cakes and
That
rain
makes
and
it
Braun.
funny.
We need to do this on our Saturdays like normal. Okay. As far as you can tell, sure, she found the other party. That's fine. What were we on? He asked the party, they found the other party, so yeah, he's got information. So he knows that most of his men are really weary, right? So if you guys were to do a mission, like if you guys were to try and sneak in, that you might be able to sneak in while everyone's still sleeping tonight. They won't be expecting anything to happen. This would be the perfect opportunity to attack.
Attack?
Or at least sabotage.
Ooh, sabotage. Do they have wagons? We could steal horse saddles, slice those open, I guess.
We have an ammunition cart for arrows. We have another food cart. But that's normal stuff. We have our just supply wagons, yeah.
I'm actually upset he was cooperative off the bat.
He doesn't want to die. He doesn't want to. He saw what happened to the other dude. As far as he can tell, that's going to happen to him here.
Oh, it's 100% gonna happen to him here.
I just wanted to mince him up a little bit before.
You took too long. You took way too long. You're going off on your stories, on your tangents. And you had too many breaks in your sentences. Whereas Kaladin's just like, hey, Tell us what you want, what we want to know. We'll give you a little something on the side. Clean, straight to the point, like a dagger to the heart.
Oh. Sword through the spine.
I'm
Sword
not
through
in
the
this
spine.
room with these guys, right? Because I went to bring the note to the other dude. That's why I haven't been talking.
Oh, I did not know that you were not with them. I was 100% under the assumption that you were right next to Kaladin.
No, I still had the note. I had the mission of bringing the note to the dude.
Okay,
Ziegler.
Ziegler.
so you guys are talking to him. We can go to Ziegler now if you guys want.
Ziegler!
Well, do you guys want to come to ZC Ziegler? Did you want to interrogate this asshole first?
Who's Ziegler again?
The magic
The
items
magic-
vendor.
Oh, Magic
What?
Item Vendor. Yes, that's right. I thought that's who it was. Ziegler! We have returned. We have even more gold.
You just left him in the room tied up and you just went, okay, cool, I got you.
Oh,
Not like you guys couldn't go back later.
Sounds alright. On our way out, can we let
gold
somebody...
after the invasion goes to plan? No reason to risk it beforehand.
On our way out, can we let somebody know, like Junebell, be like, hey, we have a prisoner tied up upstairs, probably, like, you know, have somebody guard somewhere or something? Make sure he's not trying to escape or set the place on fire or something stupid.
Yeah, you can let somebody know. Go for it.
Hi, random NPC that I encounter on the way out of the building. There's a prisoner upstairs. Make sure he doesn't escape or set the place on fire or something stupid like that. Thanks.
You got it!
Also, don't
A
eat him.
small diminutive goblin holding a short sword says, okay! He's a child.
Don't eat him.
Aww. He goes up and marches to the door all cute. All right, so you go out of the room and you go over to Ziegler's place.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably like 8 o'clock now, so.
Sure.
He says, welcome. It's so good to see you all again.
Magic Item Vendor. Do you have a +1 longsword? Do you have a magic longsword? I want a magic longsword.
I may be able to enhance your longsword,
Enchanting.
but that will take
I've always
me-
wanted to be enchanted.
Enchantress. But that will take some time.
Oh. How long? Can it be ready in time for the invasion?
No, it will not be ready in time for the invasion. My apologies.
Sure!
It's not just a zap, boom, poof, smoke. It's not that simple, silly fighter. Magic is an art. It takes determination, willpower, intelligence. And
Anyways, we have this note here. I
Okay.
handed the note.
it says, you owe me.
Nani?
It's from June Bell.
What does she mean I owe her?
We're supposed to come to you for something that can catch fire. We need something lightning. Something we don't have our druid, so we're not able to cast anything. We need something that we can light a spark with to set the gas on fire.
You're not gonna set anything on fire. He looks up, and it's just pouring down rain. Just, it's a monsoon. Like, your feet are just drenched. Like, it's an inch of water.
I honestly think the rain is my least favorite thing about this fucking place.
Go to the desert. Go to the desert.
It's like everything, I just want to throw it and catch it on fire.
I understand.
It's just like feels like total plot armor. Like I can't do what I want to do.
You know, water can freeze.
Okay, do you have something that's like permafrost?
I may be able to scrounge up something for you. Something that would... We are defending, yes?
Well, what do you think, guys? Do you think we could use this on the offensive?
I
Hit
have
'em while
many
they're asleep.
things. I can craft and create many different magical items.
Hey, Mr. Ziegler, since you've just given me an idea about water being able to freeze, is there some sort of magic thing that we can go hoppity boppity bop, and wherever we're pointing will freeze in like a 20-foot radius?
Yes, a rod of... a cone of cold.
So
That
it's
sounds
from.
overpowered. That's a
So
4th
it-
level spell.
So are you telling me that when I go bubbity bubbity bop, there's in a conical from the caster to a limit is frozen?
That is exactly what I'm saying, and the entire ground beneath the cone as well.
How
does it
far
last?
down? How far below the level of the surface is frozen?
It depends on the density of the water. So if there's water beneath it, it will freeze further. It will also turn into ice. Good for ice skating.
That's what I was thinking. And how many charges? Is there a recharge time? Is there a reload time?
This particular rod that I currently have on hand only has 3 charges.
And they do not recharge?
Not this kind, no.
Huh.
How long does the frost last?
It more has to do with the reflexes of the user being frozen.
The ground itself, though, how long does that stay frozen?
It also depends on how warm it is outside. But I would
How
say
warm
at
is it
least...
outside, Mr. Z?
But I would say at least 30 minutes.
Okay.
It's enough time we could go in there, do some damage, and get out. We could kill Nelson himself.
Mason. His name is Mason.
I say Nelson just to see if you get mad.
I mean, we saw how Jorge got absolutely
understand.
destroyed by his quartermaster, right? I don't remember if it was quartermaster or sergeant or whatever.
Sergeant at Arms.
Sergeant at arms. I think engaging their officers in a straight fight is a bad idea. We could do things like roll in smoke bombs, make it harder for them to sleep tonight. Like, if you guys have prestidigitation that lasts for a long time, you could cast it on their food, make it taste like literal shit. You know, this kind of like bad prank stuff that's just so obscene that you would lose friendships because of it. You know, that kind of thing. Or, you know, slicing the straps on some horse saddles so that people fall off when they try to ride it.
Well, you're a devious one there, little fighter.
I'm not smart.
You're a little more clever than you let on.
What's my...
Your intelligence was pretty good, wasn't it? It was like 12?
It's 12. It's all right. It's all right. I should have been a wizard. That's okay.
My intelligence is 17.
I could have had 18 intelligence and 18 constitution as a wizard. Would have been lit.
And yet, you're the fighter.
That's
And-
right. I'm
And
the
our
charismatic
ranger,
fighter with
and
12
our
minutes.
ranger wants to be a wizard.
Har har har.
Let's and what would be the regular price of this without our discount coupon?
You could never afford such an item. I won't even bother with giving you a price.
Why were you explaining it to us for the last 25 fucking minutes?
Because of this slip, if you claim that it's from June Bell, I know what she's referencing. You get the item.
Now that you've explained it to me a little bit more, I just don't really see how this could be useful other than in defense.
I don't think it is either. So what
Like,
else?
unless we're gonna like freeze them in place at the gates and then fucking pepper them to death with arrows.
No, that probably won't work.
Well, there you go. Your rod of I don't even want to say it is useless.
That's fine. You choose an item. I don't know what you guys are up against. I'm just a humble merchant. You guys need to tell me what you're looking for.
We're up against 300 heavily armed humans that are gonna come and ransack the city in about a day's time.
Do you have an entangle spell?
Our one party member does.
That is not currently accompanying us.
When is this attack?
Supposedly in 1 day's time.
Maybe 2, depending if the intel. Who knows?
Could be 45 minutes from now.
I think I should pack up and leave. When we're done here, I'm going to pack up and leave for a couple of days.
You have any potions?
What kind of potions?
Healing potions? Potions of invisibility, potions
I
of...
definitely have potions of invisibility.
Yeah. Any others you might have that might be useful for a fighter? Stuff that gives boost of speed or more defense, that kind of thing.
I think we should definitely invest in invisibility just in case our defense doesn't go very well here. We can at least get out.
So you... Defense... Are you guys going into the base, or are you guys staying here? I haven't
We're
quite
not
understood.
sure yet. We're debating on which would be the best scenario depending on which tools you have for the job.
Why don't you pick one, and then I'll offer you some tools that may be of assistance to you. Why don't you make a decision on whether you're staying or going, and then I'll see what I can come up with for you.
I honestly think that if he gets to this base, we're fucked. Especially if he gets here without any kind of deterrent.
Okay. Okay. So what? How? If they don't have a leader, do you think they would be as apt to attack? Because they wouldn't know what happened to their leader. They wouldn't know where to attack. So, what if we go in there and kidnap Mason? Do you have anything that would assist with a kidnapping?
I have a poison that may be of use. It makes the user appear as if he were dead for a few hours. And then they are revitalized in a couple of hours later.
Okay, the person that consumes this potion, do they need to be conscious at the time of consumption?
No, you just have to drink the potion.
Okay. How much of the potion needs to be consumed?
1 whole potion.
It's going to be hard to get a person that's asleep to drink a potion.
Yes, it sure would be. Perhaps a paralysis potion may work. However, if the target is very strong, he may not be paralyzed.
you mentioned an invisibility before I spoke with you. That was a lesser invisibility. Do you happen to now have a greater invisibility in stock?
I do. I do have a greater invisibility in stock. 100% invisibility.
And how long is the effect of this?
Let me double check what I wrote on it. I think it was... Yeah, it should be around a minute or two.
Oh shit. That's not what I was expecting.
And is the user able to engage in combat or move items or without the effect disappearing?
You're 100% invisible. You just are invisible. You can do anything you want. You're just invisible.
Are the objects that you touch become invisible when you touch them? Like,
If you
say,
put them
my
under your
sword?
cloak, yes. If you don't, then no.
So I drink the potion, I take my sword out so it's a floating sword?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just getting the basic rules, see how this stuff works so that I know how to exploit it. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that would be, just sneak in there while he's asleep and fucking...
I just think that the time
Or-
period isn't going to be long enough.
Well, we get outside the base, I go invisible and just I'm invisible, run up to, maybe the fighter that has good combat skills takes it and go and to all the sergeants and runs back out.
Yeah, but what if he's in the middle of and all of a sudden, oh, I'm here now. Then what?
If you travel into the forest and find me some gum Arabic, I may be able to extend the duration of this potion to 15 or 10 minutes. But it will require a substantial amount.
Kind of
Okay.
sounds exactly what we need it for.
That sounds like it is a doable thing. How we're able to... How
Should
difficult
we-
is it to find this gum, and then how difficult is it to harvest it?
Honestly, first, Kaladin, do you feel comfortable going into the base and, killing a few sergeants? Yeah.
I am not comfortable with trying to fight sergeants at all.
Yeah, you're going to be
whatsoever.
invisible, and they're going to be asleep.
I'm bad at sneaking. I'm not,
You're invisible.
I'm gonna need
Invisible
to take
doesn't
like light
mean-
armor or something, or just no armor. I don't know if there's time for me to get fitted. No, I probably just missed it. So I'm gonna need to stow my shield, stow my armor. So my AC is gonna be down to like 13 while we do this. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that's
Considering
not...
we're dead if we get caught anyway, I think it's not a big deal.
Okay.
Well, it is a big deal. It sucks, but gotta deal with it. Yep. Okay. So I am taking off all my armor as we prepare for this mission. I am vehemently against the idea of actually killing anyone during this raid, though. The act of assaulting someone is difficult to pull off. People can be light sleepers.
They're not all going to be asleep. Ziegler
That too.
chimes in.
And that too. It would be best to
Jorge, what's your sneak? You good
What's
at,
my-
are you sneaky, or are you just...
I have a 9 for my move silently.
He's
I got
pretty
plus nine.
damn sneaky.
Maybe we could use you instead?
Sure, I didn't want to volunteer myself since my combat isn't as good. But if the party feels that is
At least if we're going to go in there and just sabotage, you'll have the best opportunity at it.
okay,
Like Kaladin was saying, then he's going to have to take all his armor off. If he gets caught, he's going to be fucked.
Okay. But he's still. So now, okay. All right, but first we need to get the gum Arabic to make it last longer.
Where do we find it, Ziegler?
So, the source is actually not too close to us. You'll need to go north. We used to get it when we were, we had trade partners with, I believe it was Sluns?
Slug?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, we used to be trade partners with him, and I would import it from his base.
Does he always have it? We were just there.
You may be able to go ask him. I paid a I paid a little bit for it, so.
How much is a little bit?
At least 100 gold per
Per.
ounce.
How much do you need?
To make your potion last 15 minutes, you said?
Yeah.
I need 500 gold worth.
A lot.
Fuck.
Not worth it. Not worth it.
Oh, but it could be though.
No.
How much gold? I have 125. How much gold does other people's at? Because
I am not pooling gold for one potion of invisibility when we could have multiple short duration potions of invisibility.
Ziegler, without their special discount coupon, how much would this invisibility potion last? Or how much would it cost?
Oh, how much would it cost, not last?
Yes.
My invisibility potions cost 300.
That's the greater, not the lesser?
That's the greater. It may be best to build fortifications if we are defending. Or traps. That may be wiser.
I do have 513 gold. I could buy the stuff that we need. If the invisibility thing is the only thing we got.
What are we thinking here?
I think we buy like 3, maybe 4 potions of minor invisibility, and then we just work with that, because our whole thing is to not be found. That's the most important thing.
Okay.
I don't see anything else that helps us as much as having 3 or 4 potions of invisibility. I say 3 because maybe I just don't come with you guys, and you guys like deal with it, and I just chill here and not worry about having a +1 to Dex and nothing and no skills in stealth. And also not spending the extra gold on the invisibility potion when I could be spending gold on potions of healing, which would help us during the invasion, which we need to spend some resources on.
Okay, so then, Ziegler, what do you have in defense then? If we say fuck this attack bullshit altogether, what do you have for defense?
I have a potion of bark skin. Gives you...
Okay, Ziegler, how about this? You're gonna stay here during the whole entire invasion. You're not leaving.
What?
Yes.
What? No,
I'm
I'm
leaving.
leaving. I'm leaving.
No.
I am going. Once we are done
Anything
with
that you
this
have that's good for defenses, we need it.
What do you mean? No!
Kaladin, Jorge, I need you guys to be with me here. He's not leaving. You don't get to be cowardice and leave your population.
We're gonna get slaughtered.
Well, help us. Maybe we won't.
6
Would you like access to the grand stores of the Lord's treasury? What would that get you?
Think about this. We take out Lord Mason during this defense. We can now counterattack. We will win.
Lord Mason killed Hungry Horse. the giant. How are you supposed to kill him?
You're not killing him. The big one is.
The big one.
Big orc.
Slug.
Big slug.
Oh my.
Slug is pretty damn determined to just step on him.
Even he is very strong. But I'm not sure if he is enough to defeat Mason. A giant is a giant.
But there's an opportunity cost. You could probably still stand to run away and restart your shop somewhere else if the invasion goes poorly and word comes that Slug has been defeated. However, if he wins, it would be quite an opportunity for you to make an investment, so to speak.
Can you roll a
And
diplomacy?
showcase what you're.
Go ahead and roll a diplomacy. Okay. He closes his eyes and he ponders. He's rather disinclined to take everything from his shop, put it into a bag in a thing of holding, then reset it up, walking the 50 miles to the next town. He's rather disinclined to do that, but
It's any consolidation prize. You'd feel pretty dumb to do all that, and then we wipe the floor with them. And then you could have just stayed. You'd feel pretty dumb.
yeah. Or you guys could all get slaughtered. And then I would be next.
Yeah, you'd feel pretty dumb then,
Jump
too.
inside that bag of holding.
True.
What's inside my personal bag of holding? That's for me to know.
You could jump inside of it.
No, you fool.
Yeah.
If I jump inside of a bag of holding, I only have 10 minutes.
10 minutes is not a long time to breathe. We'll see how things go on our night raid. If we come back alive,
I
talk about it.
just had a really good idea.
Mhm.
Ziegler, do you happen to have an extra bag of holding?
You're not putting Lord Mason inside a bag of holding.
Hold on here. Look, we're going to raid their camp. They surely have something of value or something we can bring back to prove our competence. As
Or at least
limited as
just destroy and cut off
maybe.
something so that they don't
Right.
attack in 2 days. Maybe they attack in 4 days. Delay the attack.
Why don't you cut off their logistics? You were talking about that at the beginning. Cutting their
Okay,
supply
so-
wagons.
Yeah, a day of supplies though. I don't think that's going to help that much. Maybe if they had like arrows or something, it would force all their archers into melee. I don't know their army composition, so it's still a bit iffy, and wouldn't know which caravan to hit. It's much too sudden for a 1 day raid. Even if we got some of their rations or something, they're still going to be at full strength after just a day. Even if they haven't eaten lunch, they'll just be angrier.
Yeah.
So answer the question, do you have an extra bag of holding?
I have a level 1 bag of holding.
So for sale, like you have your personal and then you have a level 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, guys, from what I know, because I was a little bit interested, and my best friend was like the special tactics consultant for the king. So he was a little bit intelligent with stuff that was available.
He was a general, not a special tactics consultant. He was a general.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. I wanted this.
There's no such thing as a special tactics consultant. That's not a thing. It doesn't exist.
So, anyways, I know that when you cut a bag of holding, its contents spew out into the real realm. What if we filled the bag of holding with throwing knives or daggers or swords of something of the sort, and then intentionally ripped it apart on top of their army? Now it's raining swords and daggers.
All these dumb munchkin shenanigans.
Oh my.
Why do I have a feeling that would go horribly wrong? For whoever still happens to be cutting that bag.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Unless you like throw it in the air and I like skeet shoot it with my fucking crossbow.
Well, let's see. Well, so you guys are going to raid this base in the middle of the night. What are you trying to do when you get to the base? What's the mission at this base? Why are you going there?
Kill a couple of his sergeant leaders or whatever. Maybe not kill their horses because that would be inhumane, but set them free maybe so they can run free in the pastures and frolic through the fields.
There are ways to slice the saddles so that the straps come loose when they ride their horses and the riders fall down.
That would be a cool thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Kaladin, can you roll a gather information for me? Or a knowledge tactics or weapons or something for me?
Knowledge martial lore?
Knowledge martial lore, please. Yes, thank God.
Sadly, I didn't put any points into that one. Maybe I should fix that next level.
You're a warrior. I'll just say you happen to know some things.
Hey, I got lucky.
You know that while traveling through a forest, it's very ineffective and inefficient to use cavalry. Cavalry do not work in forests, so it's very unlikely for them to have cavalry.
That is great.
On the other
because
hand,
we heard
no.
them marching.
Hey, party.
Horses would be pretty ineffective in the forest. We probably could afford to choose a different target, like their bows, for example. We could
Cut
see
all
if
the
we can.
strings,
Yeah, exactly.
snap them in half.
I think snapping them is hard. I would stick with the strings.
Snapping them's gonna make a lot of noise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are
Why don't you just plant bombs in the base?
Do you have explosives?
I don't have explosives, but I'm just thinking out loud here.
Do you know anywhere with explosives?
Brain's a tinkerer. He might have something.
But we should definitely use that IOU card.
Yeah. You're trying to get us off without using it.
I'm thinking out loud here. You can still use the IOU, it's fine. I'm just saying.
Definitely go see Brain.
Wait, maybe.
Brain! Be my brain. Please, brain.
I don't think this would be strong enough, but No, I don't think this would be strong enough at all for you. I'm just thinking of things for you, and I'm not coming up with anything terribly good. So you want to kill a couple of his sergeants?
Mm-hmm.
Could also try to demoralize. We have that prisoner.
Maybe finger paint with shit on their walls or something.
That would just piss me off. It wouldn't demoralize me. What about if we did something to like defile their god or something? Get them.
That might do it. But what if you anger their god?
Yeah, fuck them.
I like that I DM here. I like that going against their god. That sounds like it would be an interesting concept.
I was thinking out loud, but I didn't have a plan. If you're looking at me like that, how we were gonna do it.
I'm not exactly sure where you're going with this. I don't know what I need to give you to help you along. Just gonna say that right now. I don't know what I need to give you to help you guys.
Okay, so we're God.
Well, we try our ideas, and then we just like fucking YOLO, and shit happens. All right, that's how.
If we die, Travoltor is the only one left.
Oh god.
Did we buy healing potions?
Travoltor, it's your job to save the city. What? How did they all die? Are you kidding me? Oh, Travoltor.
You forgot to say, God, why have you abandoned me? Every time he gets a roll below fucking like 13. Every time.
Oh dear, my Discord.
I was about to say, we have no DM. We make the rules now.
You don't make no rules. Oops. There we go. Yeah, my Discord crashed for some reason. I'm thinking here.
What I know what their God is, right? Because I religiously read their Bible from back to front to back. So my character would know what is in the Bible and what the God stands for. So what would go against the God? My character would know that since he's.
So their god is lawful good. They value meditation, calmness, like chivalry, kinda, being good to people, helping people, being kind. It's just that they're a little fanatical. They're zealots. It's because they're lawful good. That's why they seem so bad.
Too bad.
How do we do this without going chaotic evil, though? Because we're already chaotic neutral.
Well, I mean, I don't think like killing these guys is or the soldiers at the camp is what we're talking about, right?
Well, I'm fine with killing people. Killing people that are, going to hurt us if we don't hurt them.
Okay, wait, I missed it. Then who are we talking about?
Their god. Like we want to make them angry at us for making their god angry or something. Like we want to make them just completely see rage, so they're acting irrationally.
That sounds complicated. It would be easier to take buckets of manure and just put those in their food stores. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that will just always work. Like, it'll smell. But we can try to cover up the smell or something with some moss and grass and stuff. And then
What
dump it
about that?
afterwards.
What about that? Whatever that bag of storage that Tyler was talking about. You could cut it open and it'll just be like a big bag of shit will fly out.
The user would be the one who experiences the pain. You could pierce it from a crossbow bolt from across the way,
There you go.
but it would just leave a big pile of doo-doo in the middle of their town.
It'd be like one of this, like when you go up to someone's door and fucking ring, and you got the fucking exploding shit.
You light it on fire.
Yeah. You can't light anything on fire in Masato. The
Ah,
rain.
shit, no!
Yeah, your plot armor with the rain.
That wasn't even the intention. It's monsoon season. It's weather. I can't control the weather.
What's this? The monsoons are over. The sun comes out, everything immediately becomes stone dry.
For a brief moment, you see sunshine, and you think maybe it might stop rain. Oh shit, it starts raining again. I hope you don't mind, but I actually enjoy this rather lighthearted banter. Just dicking around, thinking of ideas, because we're kind of stuck here right now.
We
Yeah,
can't
'cause
really.
we don't. It's not that we can't do much; it's that we don't know what to do. That we have so many options that we're not able to decide on which one would work best because we don't know exactly what we're walking into.
Shit, so I gave you too many options this time? You were complaining about not having enough options, so I give you options, and you're like, what? I don't know what to do anymore. Oh dear.
I said 2 pass and a third out of the box, not 328 times fucking 200.
It's Dungeons and Dragons. There are so many
Yeah,
options.
Okay. And like, I know what I'm thinking would work great, but I don't want. I don't know if the rest of the party.
Well, it's baked.
Why don't you ask them?
Hey, party, what do you think about like a greater invisibility potion for me, a lesser for you, and then Kaladin, you can use like some sort of something or whatever and fucking raise shit from outside where you're safe because your horrible dex is high.
What are you looking to accomplish? That sounded that.
I can do the killing of the things. You can go and be the fucking shit disturber.
I
if you
think
will.
you're looking to demoralize them, not to kill them, right?
I want to kill a couple of the sergeants.
They may be asleep. I think that would be very difficult.
I wake up in the morning. I have murder on my mind.
Your character is now chaotic evil. Not yet, not yet.
But it's just like if you fuck up one roll, you're fucked.
If you fuck up one roll, the entire battalion wakes up.
I'm invisible though.
They can hear you, dummy! Invisibility doesn't mean quiet. That's why there are 2 checks. Spot and listen.
But if it's like in Dota, if they can't, low MMR Dota, if they can't see you, you're invincible.
You guys are like the team that has Aegis but doesn't agree on how to push high ground and then just ends up split pushing 3 lanes and getting picked off as the Everteam 5-mans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, invisibility potions, bags of shit, and fucking, like, sliced bowstrings. That's all we need to do for a plan.
Okay,
If we
alright,
see
sounds good,
opportunities
sounds good.
on the way, we could do that. But right now, let's try that.
Yeah, exactly what you just said.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right, perfect.
Bags of shit. Got it. 1 bag of shit.
Where are you going to get the shit?
Do the goblins have animals? Don't they?
We have
Or,
a couple.
like, some place where
Okay,
they
I can go around and
they-
just ask if any of the goblins are ready.
Yeah,
Or, like,
that's what we
something-
should do.
No, but like someplace they regularly take a dump, like some sort of hovel or something.
Just make a
humans have
town
that.
announcement.
I would not be terribly surprised if they did have it. I would be maybe a little concerned if they didn't. For hygiene.
He's back there dying. I'm sorry, Kaladin. I know what he's thinking.
Wait, what? Why did you all just break? I'm so confused.
We're 12.
Oh.
And the thought of Bojangles going up, hello, good morning, sir. Are you ready to shit?
I was just thinking more so of like making a town announcement, like I hereby declare that all thee must shit into this bag.
Holy fuck, that was good.
I think we needed one of these on a day we're all exhausted.
Oh. Okay, we may continue now.
Alright. Bojangles. Do you take this bag of holding?
How much does it cost?
1 IOU slip.
You weren't gonna eat like. Okay, I guess I'll just use the IO. And nobody else needs to use it for anything more expensive. That's just all I'm thinking about.
I think this might be. I mean, we could just not do the shit and just use the bag of holding and have the IOU so that we have the bag of holding now. Because unless the DM really likes our idea and is like, oh, hey, I like that idea and rewards us for doing it. So the way that we deploy it would be very dependent on how worthful it is.
For what is? Wait,
Because we're talking about getting the bag of holding.
a bag of holding? I mean, bag of holding is always worth it. It's an investment. It's not for this one encounter. It's forever. Bag of holding is forever. Period. The end.
Except that you put shit in it, and then you shoot it with a crossbow, and shit goes all over the place, and you lose the bag of holding.
That's not worth it.
Okay.
If we're being sneaky, we have 4 people. We can carry 2 buckets of shit each. It's fine. We don't need to, and that costs 0 to us, and we can spend the money on potions or to keep the bag of holding.
Okay.
Bag
I
of
will take
holding
that
is-
bowl of holding, sir.
Bag of holding's real strong.
How much for a regular invisibility potion? Cheapest one you have?
250.
And what's its
I
duration?
think. Yeah.
250 gold. Oh, how about potions of healing?
Potions of healing are 50. Just a cure light
50.
wound, that's 50.
I'll take 2 potions of healing, please.
You got it.
How much would enchanting my magic weapon be? If I did it?
To a +1?
Yeah,
Let me see. Give me 1 minute here.
no problem.
I think it's like 7,500. That's just me from what I remembered looking at a page 3 months ago. See how good my photographic memory is?
Are you looking for anything in particular about this enchantment, or do you just want it a stock standard?
Are there any particular modifications you could make? I assume they would cost extra.
They certainly would cost extra, but there are certain things such as light. I could make it shine brightly in the dark. I could harden it to make it extra durable.
Shining sounds like a good thing because we have a couple of humans in the party, so that would be really useful. How much extra would that cost compared to a regular +1?
So. For just a light, it's going to be 2,300 gold.
And is that plus the +1, or is that?
That's plus the +1.
+1 plus Moonlight, or
So the light spell will cost 300,
okay.
but the enchantment itself of the weapon will cost you 2,000 gold.
Oh, okay, that's how much the magic weapon itself costs. Okay.
Could I
Okay.
interest you in perhaps a +2 weapon?
How much does that cost?
8,000.
8,000? Yeah, I'll grab that. Fucking trolling me.
Get a
Yeah,
really
I'll
good.
go with the 2 potions for now and just not worry about anything else. So
Okay.
2 potions of healing and minus 100 gold. Cool.
Okay.
Actually, I'll haggle. I'm like, if we come back alive, we'll have a lot more gold to spend. If you give me 3 potions of healing for 120 gold, we'll be in a much better shape to fight Mason's troops.
I know what you're trying to do. 130 and you'll have it.
No diplomacy check? Alright.
That's what he says. He knows what you're trying to do, and he says, "Yeah, I know what you're trying to do. I got you. You did this
Alright.
last time."
Alright. Cool. Alright. 130 for the 3 potions. Cool.
Cool.
So 240. Cool. 3 potion healing. Cool. Perfect.
I wonder if I could help do... He says something revolving around the words, giving you additional damage dice. I don't know how to say that in character as Ziegler, because you can't...
It can tear through flesh better than any weapon should be able to.
Yeah.
Flesh wilts and necrotizes under the blade,
Sure, we'll say something
Perhaps.
like that. That's what he says.
or it mangles it so bad that the tendons can never restore themselves and that kind of thing. The flesh doesn't re-knit normally.
Sure, he says something like
It
that.
bleeds even more profusely.
Sure, we'll say something like that. And that,
Cool.
or that. Or whatever you keep saying.
Ha
She says, just think about it. Take your time.
Did we already get the bag of holding?
Yes, you have exchanged 1 IOU for a bag of holding.
Okay. So we're now poor. Okay.
Well,
That
I still
sounds
have
very
over
expensive.
500 gold.
That sounds very more expensive than 500. Ziegler, how much is this thing that you're talking about cost?
For a bag of holding, that's at least 2,500 gold.
Okay.
No, the damage thing.
Oh. Well, 2,000 on that. That's really strong. It'll take me a lot to do that. At least 1,000 extra on top of the original enchantment.
Oh, we're going on about enchantments on the weapon?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a very strong enchantment. It takes a lot of energy and a lot out of me. So it will take a lot more time.
We don't have the kind of money enough. Right.
I'm just letting him know so that when he returns,
Mm-hmm. Huh. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yes, okay. Um, so we have the bag of holding, you got some potions. Okay, we need hey, Bo, do you think you could get one of the greater invisibility potions there that you said for 300 gold total invisibility? What was it, 2-minute duration?
She seems really pricey.
How else would you think that I am able to cut the strength of all their bows? Maybe or maybe not if the opportunity arises, assassinate one of their staff sergeants.
By rolling the dice.
That seems. I'd rather roll 1 dice than 2 dice.
Maybe you should maybe you should wear something black. What are you wearing what's your character wearing right now?
A chain shirt and pants.
What color are you?
What color am I? I'm an elf.
What color's your armor and pants? It's at least brown or something, right? And your chain shirt's silver, shiny metal.
Sure.
Maybe you
What,
should
like
get a
whatever the normal colors would be for a steel chain shirt.
shiny metal. You should probably get a black cloak.
Do you have a black cloak, Ziegler?
I am no clothing merchant. I am no tailor.
Well, I didn't know maybe you had a defective cloak that you tried to enchant and it didn't enchant, and now you just have this useless cloak. Okay. Okay, I have a plan of action. What's the lesser?
250.
Well, if the lesser is 250 and it's 60%, right? And the greater is 100% and it's
Thank
300?
you, Zach.
Would it not be more worth it? Would it not be worth it to get the greater instead of the lesser?
It's not worth it. We don't have that kind of money to throw around. Diminishing returns, my dude.
I was thinking about more using my money on brain to see if we could get some explosives to defend the city.
Okay. All right. Hey, Ziegler. Where might a clothing merchant be?
Right over there. He points just
All right.
across to the clothing merchant just behind you.
I reach out my hand. Thank you for your business, Ziegler. And or at least I don't know if the party follows. I go over to the clothing merchant.
Sure. I'll go with him.
Well, hello there. What can I get you?
Well, you see, I am the fabled Jorge Juarez, and I am looking for a cloak to don, specifically a dark-colored one, so that I am inconspicuous in the nighttime.
Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
Money to spend 2 hours shopping? Let's go. Let's go gather some shit.
Okay. You want a cloak? Yep, I got one. It's 25 gold for a black cloak.
Sounds good.
Okay, drop the money on the table.
I drop him 25 gold on the table.
He looks over at the gold. Then he looks back at his book and he keeps reading.
Cloak, please.
Right. He goes and grabs the cloak, plops it on the table, and goes back to reading. He is not interested.
Before I leave, I want to inspect it, make sure there's no flaws or holes or no fuckery. Bed bugs haven't eaten it.
It's a cheap black cloak. It's kind of old. It's used.
But it's not ragged and it is black.
It's a little frayed, but yeah, it's black.
Okay. Adios. I leave. I see the party. Hey, party, remember that prisoner? I'm gonna go make sure that no fuckery happened. I'll be with the prisoner. And then I'll come back down. I'll try and find you gathering shit, I'm assuming, either from the stables or the locals waking up for their morning shit.
Wait, were you actually wanting us to gather shit?
Yes. What the fuck is?
Can I make a town announcement then?
Have at
Okay.
it, buddy.
Town announcement, everybody, listen to me. I'm going to start playing my harp so that I can attract some attention.
Oh my god.
We are in urgent need to defend this city. All of you have one thing in common. You all take a number 2.
Oh, amazing.
I'm going to take a nice pause, like Trudeau.
What? What happened to my campaign? Where did it all go so wrong?
We are in need of as much number 2 as you can physically come up with.
The child isn't accompanying us anymore.
Drink all the prune juice, that you have. Down the X-Lax. And shit into these buckets. For these will be what we use to defend this city. End of town announcement.
So out of the we'll go with 27 people. Out of the 27 goblins that you play your harp for, roll a performance check for me.
So you get a bonus to this performance check since he's using an immaculate harp.
It's just a harp that gives him peacock feathers when he plays it. It's just real pretty.
Okay.
I didn't want to give him anything too special.
Well, I rolled a 4. It was a great performance.
They all think you're fucking insane.
Am I outside with this?
One of them does show you his ass for trying to be stupid.
Am I outside when this happens?
You're standing right next to him.
Okay, I'm going to go. I'm gonna go for an intimidate.
No. Seems like a
In
poor
the
decision.
Middle
Can I
of
roll a
the town we're trying
diplomacy?
to protect?
Maybe a fear monger then, rather than intimidate. Maybe a monger fear. Can I roll a
Fear monger the
check?
shit out of them. Specifically into these buckets?
Maybe you should talk to Brain first. Have him ring the town bell.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, alright, so I go inside to go up to the prisoner.
Got it. Hello there. Good to see you again, the little goblin says.
I go into the door. Is our prisoner still inside?
I don't know, I never opened the door.
Okay, I open the door.
He's right there in front of you. Can I go now?
Not yet. You will be released once we deal with your army.
Can I at
Are you
least get some
hungry?
gold? You said I should get some gold.
What are you gonna do? Spend the gold sitting here in your chair? Would you
Mhm.
like some food, some refreshments, maybe? Are you thirsty? Are you parched?
Yeah, I'll take some mead.
Non-alcoholic refreshments that are cheap. Maybe water.
I got you mead, sir.
I will take the mead, good sir. Hey, I like that human. He's all right. He knows what's up. We got a connection here.
Yeah. Get you your mead. You tell us about yourself.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm Jackson. I'm just a guard. He conscripted me. He was like, we're all going to go out for a fight. We found the goblins. And none of the peasants wanted to join up, so I was like, well, pays well enough. I thought I'd give it a shot, see where we're at. And then I got captured by you guys.
We were talking to a human right now, not a goblin.
That's right, you're talking to a human.
Okay.
You're talking to the prisoner.
All right. Okay, right. Yes.
You're not talking to the goblin child.
Paladin, you were gonna give mead to a goblin child?
I don't give a fuck. I don't know goblin physiology. Goblin drinking age might be like 3 years old, my dude.
That was also watching our prisoner?
Sure. I don't give a fuck. It's a whole goblin encampment. He'd be insane to try to escape.
Should we go see Brain?
So it's
Anyway,
people are.
I'll drink, chat about him, and you know,
You go
move
see
on
Brain?
from there.
Yeah, I want to talk about explosives.
Alright, you go see Brain. Brain's upstairs in his study. He's working on something in his office.
Brain, quick question. Not gonna take up too much of your time. Explosives, possible?
For what purpose?
Defense and
For
offense
chief.
of the city?
You got it, Kaladin.
Also, we need you to ring the town bell.
Calling a town meeting.
That's not
Sure.
Brain. What we to explain why he wants to ring the town bell.
You want a
we are
town
looking-
meeting and explosives? I don't like the sound of this.
Do or don't like.
I think
Was that a do or don't like the sound of it?
I don't like the sound of that. Explosives plus a town meeting. Why do you need the explosives? And tell me why you need to call the town bell.
I'll explain the town bell first. So, we wanted to pull prank on Mason's entire army. We wanted to replace their food stores with buckets of shit. This clown over here wanted to call a town meeting to collect it. However, I think it's easier to just... Do you have holes you guys shit into?
We're a bunch of fucking 12-year-olds. That's what we are.
I just thought it would be best to have the nice prime, like fresh, smelly.
I mean, we've stayed overnight, haven't we? We would know at this point.
We must have had to use the washroom.
You guys have never taken never gone number 2 in this entire campaign.
Ha 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 ha! Very funny.
That has never been a thing. You eat.
We've also never drank water or actually eaten anything.
That's right.
Well, I guess we have eaten rations.
At the end.
Not really. Like
At the end.
as an afterthought. You're like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'll just subtract food.
But there's no actual like action.
If you want, we can add it in, but I thought it was kind of time. Yeah, I didn't think it was all that important. If it becomes important, I will do it anyway. He says, yes. You know where they are. They're out behind our farm, but we use the manure to fertilize our plants.
Can you have one day where you have the whole town just shit in buckets, and then when the army assaults, you throw the buckets of shit onto the army and then attack them instead of just attacking them? So
How far can you throw a bucket of shit? Cause you're pulling my leg right now.
No, you can get a good spray on it, you know, like.
You think that's gonna defeat an army?
I'm saying it won't hurt. It'll hurt them. They won't be able to see. They'll smell. They'll vomit. They'll be disgusted.
I think this is a terrible idea. Look, you asked about explosives. Let's start with that. Get off this shit subject, because it's shitty.
The DM will be rolling dice for hours for will saves on every single soldier.
So, let's talk more about explosives.
I want things that go bang. Big bang.
What do we want the things that go bang for again? Are we actually planting them in the camp, or are we using it for the defense? Okay.
Both. Whatever. Like, they're going to be
a lot of booms. So okay, we're gonna take them. We're gonna look for opportunities. You got it.
Yeah.
So I know in Zogos' base, well, you could plant them in the wizard tower and crash the wizard tower. That would definitely disorient all of them.
Okay.
Can we go, like, can I become a mass murderer? Like, just set it off in the barracks and just kill two platoons worth of fucking people?
Well, yeah, that could work. Yeah, totally. But they're gonna have more. They're gonna be in the back. With lots of camps and tents. They're not all gonna be in the barracks.
How much would the explosive weigh?
About a kilogram. A little
Or
more.
how much does it cost? Does it cost us, or are you like, hey, this is probably a good idea to help save the race?
This is probably a good idea. This is a quest item.
Okay, so we will take 50.
I don't have 50. I have 3.
5.
I don't have 5. I have 3.
You're a tinkerer. What do you need to build more?
Gunpowder.
Can I roll to
Maybe we
sense?
can.
No, hold on. I want to roll to sense motive to see if he's lying. Maybe he miscounted.
You may roll.
So that's a D20, and sense motive is 2. I roll a 14.
He's telling the truth. He's only got 3.
All right. So, what if we bring you some? It's not implausible that the assault force would have some explosives, considering that they're expecting to siege some of the goblin bases.
Yes.
If we take some and bring some back, could you make explosives in time for morning before they attack?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. We have a new objective.
We are gathering explosives. We are going to use the explosives on the base. Hopefully, find some more to bring back to use in defense.
Explosives, gunpowder, anything we can find of that nature.
Sounds good.
Cut the bowstrings. If the opportunity arises, kill staff sergeant. Golden shit, buckets of shit. We want the buckets of shit.
Are they really necessary anymore? As somebody who was a prime supporter in the buckets of shit.
I really do. I really do. I really do want. I want a bucket of shit. At least one bucket of shit for myself.
So I could pour over your head?
You may go to the restroom at your leisure. Press the Z key and it will come out. Arc reference.
Wow, okay. Whew, I forgot you played a shit ton of that game.
I look around the room. Do I see a bucket in the room?
No. This is really not what I expected for our Tuesday game.
Well, sometimes this is just how it goes. Masato, this is the glory and the terror of side quests in D&D and open stuff. You know,
Oh,
it
yeah.
just goes like that sometimes. It just be like that sometimes. You know, sometimes you just have a goofy fucking session.
This is definitely one of those fucking sessions.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, goofy fucking players.
Should we wait for Gibraltar to do the raid on their base?
I do feel like that would be a wise decision.
Like, at
So
least he
that's
can
why
heal
we're
us.
preparing to get the buckets of shit.
I'm getting
Like-
ready to conk out. So, I mean, we could technically be done in an hour and a half. We might be able to get the raid done in that time. I don't know.
I really feel like we should wait for Gibraltar just in case something happens. That's just my thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might appreciate being part of the raid and being dropped into like, oh shit, we're actually doing something. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Plus, we've already got it all planned out, so he can't say anything like, "Oh no, I don't want to do this."
Yeah, it's too late. He can participate or he can do something else on his Saturday. Okay. Do you want to call it here then?
Hey, and we got something accomplished because we didn't get. Oh, what are you doing that for this time?
We need some buckets of shit, though. I want some buckets of shit.
Masato, my character hasn't shat in 3 days, and he's dying. I take the nearest bucket and I shit in it.
There's no
And
bucket.
and then I shit in my hands, and then I put it in to Jorge's hands, and I say, "There's your first. There's to start you off."
So you know what happens in South Park? Have you seen that episode?
No.
Okay, I will. The biggest.
I want a bucket of shit, not a handful of shit.
Oh,
Find a bucket, and you started it off.
there. So go take a watch of that. It's only 28 seconds.
Neither.
That's what I'm
Have you ever
imagining.
heard of our Lord and Savior watched together? Where is this? Wait, where did you put it? In Triton Squad or
Yes, and Triton.
South Park? Oh, well, actually, I like South Park better than other things.
It's 28 seconds. That's what I am imagining when you take a crap, Bojangles. If you say that you haven't taken a crap in 3 days, this is what I imagine.
Okay, in that case, then I take it and I like carry it like a log, like over both shoulders, and then just pick it up and then plop it down on Jorge's shoulders, and just fucking look at him, give him a nod, and walk out the door. But I'm walking kind of like I just got off the saddle of a horse. You know, fucking.
You passed by June Bell on the way out.
I just look at her and I go, You know what I'm feeling.
What happened?
Or he's still sitting there with my shit over his shoulders.
Are we for real again? Do I actually have this giant piece of shit?
I don't fucking know at this point, man.
I think we just spewed bullshit.
I think we just spewed bullshit.
So what's actually happening? I want to acquire into my possession a bucket of shit.
Okay. You may go out to the stables and find a bucket.
Okay,
Or
can
to the
I
farm
can I
pastures.
can I leave Brain and go out to the stables?
Yes, you leave Brain. I'm assuming the party follows because we're just bullshitting at this point. And you
Okay.
find a bucket at the far southern end of town.
Okay, I have a bucket now. I'm by the stables. Do I see any horse shit?
Well, it's pastures, really. It's like they have a few cattle. Not a whole lot of animals, just a few.
Okay. Do I see a shovel?
Roll a search check.
A search? Okay, yeah, I can do a I can do a search check. That's a +10. I like that. I like a search better than a spot.
You find a shovel.
Okay, so I now have a bucket and a shovel. Okay, do I see any cow patties in this pasture?
You do find a couple cow patties, about 17.
Okay, I'm going to spend time going and collecting each cow patty with the shovel into the bucket.
Why are we role playing this?
I want a bucket of shit.
You collect a full bucket of shit.
I collect a full bucket of shit. Wonderful. Okay, I take my
How
bucket of
heavy is
shit.
this bag of shit? This bucket of shit?
5 kilos.
Can I use my telekinesis to
It's too heavy.
dump it? Oh, that would have been great.
So I have my bucket of shit and my shovel. I put the shovel back where I got it.
You don't even wash it off. You put it back.
And now I take the bucket of shit, and I go back upstairs to the prisoner, and I leave it in the corner of the room with the prisoner.
Why?
For
He's like,
safekeeping,
what are you doing?
for safekeeping, they're guarding you. This is an important. You don't. Long story short, it's important. You're important. You're being guarded. It's going to be guarded if I put it with you.
Can I take it and then put it like right in front of where he's sitting?
You can. He can't
There
do
you
nothing
go.
about it.
There you go. Let's give him a little nod.
That's for complaining.
No, I'm gonna give him the. Because I know that Masato likes that so much.
Oh, it's from Disco Elysium too, or at least it's a part of it too.
Well, how close in front of the? I don't want the prisoner to like knock over the chair and like be able to like knock over the bucket of shit. Like, I want it safe.
Why is this important?
It's 2 meters back.
It's going to fill the room. Why is this important?
I have plans with this bucket of shit. I have very imaginative plans with this bucket of shit.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Good night, guys.
Are you getting off? Have a good night, Julian.
I'm getting off. Have a good night.
He's just like, I'm done.
He's like, I'm done hearing about shit. The shit wins the brewing. I'm done with this shit.
I didn't know. I actually have a plan for this bucket of shit. I actually have a plan. I'm not just fucking the dog. I actually have an actual plan for this bucket of shit. A creative imagination fucking...
The way Masato's eyes lit up as a DM whenever I said I want to use their god against them, he just fucking damned. He just like that same face.
That was a brilliant idea. It was so much better than whatever the hell you guys are doing now.
Yeah, but using their god against them, there was no really way of what are we gonna do? Dress up like their god and be like, "Don't kill the goblins."
Hey, you have a performance check. You have a performance check.
Would I have gained anything off that?
You could have done it. You could have pulled it off. Dress up like a spider for Halloween. Performance check.
Why do you seem so opposed to my idea about this? Well, you don't know what the idea is, but why are you so opposed about this bucket of shit?
It's... I have a train going by. I just don't understand for what purpose you would need this item.
When their soldiers are assaulting, I am going to assault them.
See, I just want to throw bombs at their ass.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would throw explosives at them. That's a brilliant idea.
I was gonna plant explosives.
Put the explosives in the bucket of shit.
So they're like, "Oh, what the fuck is this?" They try to dump it, and then it fucking explodes. Or they go, "What the fuck is this?" And then like detonate it.
Oh.
I think we blow up the wizard tower, though.
Yeah, so we'll leave one explosive charge. We'll use two. We'll put one in the barracks, one in the wizard tower. So the wizard tower gets blown up. We kill 2 platoons worth in the barracks. We have 1 explosive left over.
Assuming there are 2 platoons in the barracks.
Yeah. Or, a large number of their men. Or as many as we can once the situation arises. And then we have 1 explosive left, plus whatever we find there. We put some gravel into this bucket of shit. As tagged as shrapnel. We put explosive in the shit bucket with gravel. We light the fuse, throw the bucket, shit gravel everywhere.
Whatever, man. I have no idea how this is supposed to work, but alright.
How is it not supposed to work?
I don't see you killing a lot of people with this one bucket.
I don't see him killing anybody with this one particular bucket. I see it being a waste of a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
And some pissed off goblins when they gotta go clean it up outside the gate.
Yep.
I think it would be good, because the gravel can only hit so many of the guys. But the shit's gonna go fucking everywhere. So the people that don't get gravel, they're now covered in shit. And they're rolling will saves. Each and every one you're gonna. No, you don't pass. Yeah, you pass. No, you don't pass. Yeah,
Is stealing a thing in D&D?
Huh? What do you mean stealing?
Like, if I wanted Buddy Guy's fucking rod to freeze Kona Cold, could I go in there and steal
Hell
him?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's
So I
what
want that
rogue
fucking
is
thing.
for.
Because I want that thing.
Or you as a bard. That's kind of like your thing.
I want it. I'm just gonna take it.
That's if you can.
Doesn't let me. Then I'll just kill him.
He's the magic item vendor in this town. You're going to kill the only magic item vendor in the town?
His items are still there. They're just free now.
The town guard will be very displeased with your actions.
And so will Kaladin when he doesn't get that +1 sword.
Seriously. That
I just
plus
want
one
that thing
sword is-
because I have a vision that I'm gonna cast the Cone of Cold and throw the fucking explosive at him.
Why not cast... Okay, yeah, it's in that order. Yeah.
Cone of Cold lasts 30 minutes. I could stand there and play my fucking tune to them of death, and then fucking throw the fucking explosive up, and then
I haven't
Fortnite
heard you
dance
play
before
a
they fucking
damn
blows up.
song yet, though. I haven't heard
say?
you play a single song, though.
I don't have anything to play a song on.
I gave you a harp.
I've used it several times. I used it whenever I was calling people in to fucking hear my spiel about shitting in the buckets.
Right.
I
I'm
used
so
it
tired.
a couple times this game. Like this session.
Okay. I'm just super tired then. That's what it is.
Yeah. You can back me up, Tyler. I've used it a few times.
Yeah,
I know. I do remember you now using it at the town center for those 27 people. I'm just that tired.
I still kind of want to be a rogue or something.
That's what a bard is, kind of. A bard's like... Bard's
a
good.
bard is a rogue to your face.
I think the bard will suit you once you get a couple more levels in him. It'll be a lot better for you.
Just feels so useless.
In combat, yes, but otherwise, no. But
Speak
even
up more and
combat-
use your diplomacy a little more, and you'll be a lot less useless.
But even in combat, you can still be useful in combat because you can you have your free action of speech, which can make you roll diplomacy on the speech that you said.
Oh, I have another scratch. It's on my wrist. I keep finding new ones.
I'm glad that you're letting me have this bucket of shit.
You're so happy about this bucket of fucking shit.
You're welcome.
Did you like your shit log that I gave you?
That didn't happen.
Well, see, that's when the player starts saying what's going on. That's when I'm like, what? DM, what's happening?
I mean, I was like, this is what I imagine if you hadn't chat for 3 days. The South Park thing is what I imagined. But no, you didn't put a log of crap on his shoulders, no.
I think it's one thing to have a bucket of shit. It's another thing for party members to be shitting in their hands and then putting it in the other unwilling party member's hand or shoulder.
Yep. Also, please do remember that all of this is going to be uploaded to YouTube.
Oh, that's fine with me.
I
Okay. Okay. It's, I don't want any part of this.
What's the wrong with throwing shit at people? We are apes.
Oh god, someone's gonna be in the comments like, evolution, blah blah blah.
Are you still recording right now?
Yeah, I'm still recording right now.
I didn't know if you stopped it because there's only 4 cameras, so it's gonna be looking all at once.
This whole night has been absolute bullshit. That's all we've been doing is just bullshitting around. So all this bullshit we're doing here, I need to put a counter for how many times we say,
Shit.
yeah. How many times have we said that word today?
The title of this session
Fucking
is
shit ton.
Squirrely shit stories. Squirrely suplex shit story.
Squirrely suplex stories, yes. Dash bucket of shit. That is this quest journey today. Bucket of shit.
The tides of shit.
The shit storm.
I am glad none of the
I'm just glad Gibraltar wasn't here today. I'm sorry. That would have went bad.
that
I think as soon as we mentioned shit buckets, he would have fucking had a shit bucket.
Okay. That's that. My apologies to anyone who watches this video.